You know, Olympians typically basically make almost no money, but depending on how they actually end up setting up their endorsements and basically their different revenue streams or income streams, they could actually make a lot of money. And this is shown by Simone Biles, where she basically flaunts her home in Houston, Texas. Now, the thing is, there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's actually amazing for an Olympian that represents the country to be making a lot of money, right? That being said, I think it's insane that Olympians that represent the country are not actually paid any decent amount of money by the country that they're representing, right? Like they train 4+ years every single time to be the elite of the world, right? And they basically get paid nothing. Like, if you don't get a medal and you're an Olympian and that's your full-time thing, you will basically barely be living paycheck to paycheck, if that, right? If that. But let's get right into this story. So inside Simone Biles' Houston home that's fit for an Olympian. So Simone Biles is taking her bronze Olympic medal home to Texas, and what a home. The 24-year-old gymnast purchased an almost 4,000 square foot home north of Houston, Texas last year. So the Houston Chronicle reported in July 2020 when the Summer Olympics were originally scheduled. So the home has 4 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms according to property records, and a pool Biles had installed after she moved in, according to the Chronicle. So that probably cost a pretty penny. So the new construction home has wood and tile floors, a media room, basically a theater room, and for her Insta-famous French bulldogs, Lilo, and Rambo, a dog wash station, she told the Chronicle. Now, I think that's actually pretty amazing that she has a dog wash station, because for anyone who might end up having dogs that sheds a lot, that might be something worthwhile to invest in. So the stucco home, which was built in 2019, has an open floor plan with a foyer, a family room with a fireplace and tray ceilings, a kitchen, and a dining room, according to the listing. And just from like this little montage right here of her doing like selfies with her home and stuff, because obviously she's super proud of it. It's a beautiful home, right? You could just tell right off the bat, it's a beautiful home, right? There she is with the dogs. Nice pool, nice outside. Da-da-da-da. I really like the backyard pool area. And yeah, like based off the looks of this pool alone, this probably cost, between, I don't know, like $40,000 to maybe $80,000 to put in. Like this is definitely not a cheap pool to put in. So the kitchen has high-end appliances, quartz countertops, custom cabinets, and an oversized island, according to the listing. So the primary bedroom suite has dual walk-in closets and a spa-like bathroom with a walk-in shower and a freestanding tub. The 1-acre lot in a gated community has a 3-car garage, a small outdoor kitchen, and a table with swinging chairs, according to the listing. I think it's actually pretty cool that like her kitchen's so big that she could actually work out in it. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so the community offers a private park with pathways, woods, and landscaping, according to the community's website, and the house costs less than $750,000, property records show. So the famed gymnast with lucrative sponsorship deals has previously opened up about her frugal lifestyle and her fear of going broke. I love that, right? I really love her point of view on this, right? That she is literally afraid of going broke. Because you see this in so many cases with professional athletes, right? Where they're able to make a disgusting amount of money, right? We're talking about like in their first year, they can make like $5 to like $20 million in their first year. Like we're talking like football, basketball, baseball players, right? But guess what? Their career could end after that first year, right? Now, none of them actually think that, but their career can actually end with after that first year. Heck, it can end within that first year, right? So I really like seeing a pro athlete really be very conservative when it comes to their money, because I want them to be able to do the thing that they love for as long as possible, right? I want them to be able to have the financial freedom to go do what they want when they want, right? Because here's the thing, if you want to keep doing like professional sports, but you have to continuously work a 9 to 5 job because you're so bad with your money, you're going to end up diminishing your skills, your actual output, because you're so focused on just making a paycheck, right? Whereas with her, how she's going about and doing it, her like mentality, she's trying to set herself up so that she can have the full freedom to do what she wants to do, which is gymnastics, right? So the 7-time Olympic medalist is believed to share with her 25-year-old boyfriend, Houston Texans football player Jonathan Owens, and Owens' English bulldog Zeus, according to multiple reports. Now, the thing I don't necessarily like is I hope that she didn't buy this house with her boyfriend, right? Now, it's one thing to like have your boyfriend live with you in your house, right? But really, there should be a situation where she has it in her name alone and he just pays like half the rent, half the mortgage kind of situation. Because you should never really ever buy a house with someone that you're dating. You should buy a house with someone that you're married to. Now, people might have different opinions on that, but the main reason why you want to do that is to protect each other from each other's families, each other's, crazy nut job friends or family, like long distance family members from the state, because the state might try to interfere with whatever happens if one of you were to pass away or something, right? It could get really dirty very quickly if you don't go about it in the right way. So you really want to do everything you can to secure each other financially and limit whatever liability might end up happening because of how you are living your life, right? Because look, if you were to buy this house with your boyfriend and you end up passing away, or if they end up passing away, you're going to have to basically be dealing with their family members who now might own multiple parts of this house, right? So it might be a situation where you own 50% of the house, but now you have to share the other half of the house with your recently passed boyfriend's parents, right? Because what he owns will most likely go to them. So that's just like a super odd situation, right? Or let's say that person was like formally married but never really changed their will. So like in their like will that they might have, it might be a situation where everything that they own ends up going to their kids or to their ex-wife, right? So now you might end up like owning a house 50% with an ex-wife of your former boyfriend, right? So it just gets super weird very quickly if you are not careful. So just keep that in mind. Like, you don't want to play games when it comes down to like real estate or with like a lot of money on the line. Okay, so okay, that's basically it for the house. But it's a beautiful house. I think it's pretty awesome how she went about in doing this. Like, props to her, and props to anyone who ends up following her lead on basically trying to live a very financially frugal life. But if you are someone who needs help with mastering their money so that you can kind of like live the lifestyle that she has, in the sense that you are more financially free, go check out 40inbox.com to learn the secret to mastering your money so you could get out of debt, build an emergency fund, and start investing in a very simple process. And we'll see you in future episodes.